When it comes to capsule wardrobes, there is so much misinformation online. So today we're going to talk about what some capsule wardrobe myths are, where these lies might be coming from, and the truth about what capsule wardrobes are. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Fernanda. I'm a capsule wardrobe stylist, and I am here on a mission to help you build a wardrobe that you love. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button because I'm here every week bringing you practical advice to help you build your ideal wardrobe. Let's get started right away with number one. A capsule wardrobe is a prescribed list of items, be it a white t-shirt, a blazer, a pair of jeans, etc. This one is a myth, and in my opinion, honestly, it's total BS. This one is honestly one of my biggest pet peeves, and whenever I come across one of these lists, I immediately start hunting for the affiliate disclosure on the post or on the video, because essentially what people are saying is, you need this, and I happen to sell it. These lists are often very generic, they're not going to offend anybody, and honestly that's kind of the point, because the wider the appeal and the less trendy or exclusive they are, the more likely they are to generate sales. So always have in the back of your mind and be wary about who is giving you this information and how might they benefit from giving you this list. Number two. A capsule wardrobe is a collection of timeless pieces, classic pieces only, or no trendy pieces at all. This one, my friend, is also a myth. What rules and statements like this are getting at are really versatility. But the thing that you have to keep in mind is that versatility is greatly dependent on what else is in your wardrobe and what your personal style is. To give you an example, a great classic timeless blazer in a neutral color is a fantastic timeless piece. However, it has no place in my wardrobe. And I actually don't even have one because if I did, it would not be the most versatile piece in my wardrobe. It would actually be the opposite because it wouldn't match my personal style and it would not match my lifestyle. And similarly, the statement of trendy pieces have no place in a capsule wardrobe, this is not true because the truth is that the majority of us do dress in trends because most of us are going out shopping and guess what retailers carry? Trendy pieces. But the thing with trends is that you really need to know your personal style because if a trend comes in and it really matches your personal style, you can capitalize on it and you'll be able to wear it for years. Where if it's a trend that doesn't really match the personal style of somebody else, they will look more dated as that trend falls out of place. So it really greatly depends on what your personal style is, which I define as the intersection of your taste and your lifestyle. Give this video a thumbs up if you like that definition. Número 3. Capsule wardrobes are made of only neutrals. Myth. This is a big myth. And again, this is trying to get at the idea of versatility because neutrals are very easy to pair with other colors for the majority of people, and they do ground a look together. But that doesn't mean that the entire collection has to be neutral. In fact, in my opinion, that would get a little repetitive and frankly, a little boring. And similarly, number 4, something I've come across in my comments recently is saying that a capsule wardrobe can only have 3 colors. No, myth. My guess is that this comes from somebody trying to attempt versatility with their capsule wardrobe and thinking,
well, it's going to be easiest to mix and match if I just stick to 3 colors, right?
I suppose, but honestly, my guess is that this came from somebody who either wasn't comfortable working with color or didn't really know how to work with color. And their eye could pick up on the fact that some of their colors in their capsule wardrobe was not mixing and matching, but they didn't know why and they didn't know how to fix it. So they made it easier for themselves by sticking to a limited number of colors. The truth is that the colors in your capsule wardrobe don't necessarily need to match. They don't need to be the exact same tone, tint, or shade. But they do need to go together. And that becomes significantly easier when you start to understand the properties of color. And if you're not very familiar with this and you want resources on this, I do have a whole playlist just based on color. I highly recommend you check it out, specifically the 2 videos with the House of Color consultant, Melanie Carlos. Which brings us to number 5. A capsule wardrobe is only made up of colors that harmonize with each other. And this one is somewhat true, but there's a caveat, so I'm gonna give it a truth. But yes, if you want to start building a wardrobe of all colors that tone together so that you can dress from it down the line and absolutely everything mixes and matches, go ahead, more power to you. But the truth is that the majority of us are not at that point yet. And chances are that we're going to have things of different colors. And if that's the case, and this is where you are, that is perfectly okay. Number 6, a capsule wardrobe is made up of only basics. This is not always true, and because it is not always true, it's not a rule, therefore it is a myth. So this depends on the purpose of your capsule wardrobe. If you are looking to build a collection of basics that will mix and match with everything in your wardrobe, then yes, they should all be a basic. But if you are looking to build a year-round capsule wardrobe that you can dress from, I wouldn't recommend that you only include basics. Most people need a few statement pieces to give their wardrobe a little bit more of an edge, a little bit more personality and style, because otherwise you end up with a collection of very classic, timeless, basic pieces, and that can get very boring for some. And this one in particular gets a little tricky because the truth is that the same piece is not going to be considered a basic for everyone. It really is dependent on your personal style. I actually have a whole video about it, which I will leave linked for you in the cards as well. Number 7, in a capsule wardrobe, absolutely everything has to go together. I think this is a myth. And listen, if in your capsule wardrobe, absolutely everything mixes and matches and goes together, that's awesome, more power to you. But I think this is a little bit unrealistic, particularly when you start playing with different silhouettes. Because one of the things that I recommend in order to make a minimalist wardrobe not boring is that you really have different silhouettes. That if you're gonna have floor pants, you make some of them high-waisted, low-waisted, flare, skinny, etc. so that you really can play with different shapes. And when you start to play with different shapes, chances are that not every top is going to go with every bottom because it's not going to meet at the exact same place, or it's not going to layer nicely. It might look awkward. So I just don't think it's entirely realistic. So to this, I say, don't sweat it. I do recommend that whenever you bring a new item into your wardrobe, you do have in mind at least 3 different outfit options, completely different, that you can put together with that same item. The more the merrier, of course, and this is particularly true if you're considering dropping a nice chunk of change into an item. But as I mentioned, as long as you have a minimum of 3 different outfit options for one item, you're doing pretty good. Number 8, if a capsule wardrobe is not minimalist, then it's not a capsule wardrobe. And I'm going to say this is a myth, because in order to actually fit something into this category, we would all have to collectively agree on what minimalism means and is. And the truth is that there's an international institute of certified minimalists telling you exactly the number of pieces that make up a minimalist wardrobe. It's relative. For some people it's 12, for some people it's 15, 20, 30, 33, 45, you name it. I personally think that if you build your wardrobe with intention, consideration, and over time you're able to go to it and pull 2 random things from it and make them look like they belong to the same person, they tell the same cohesive story, and the chance that they will go together is very high, you've built a capsule wardrobe, regardless of the size of it. Number 9, a capsule wardrobe will allow you to create a variety of different outfits from a small selection of clothes. True. This, in my opinion, is the true purpose of a capsule wardrobe. Because if you have a few number of pieces that mix and match very well and give you a lot of versatility, then that allows you to buy less, allows us all to consume less, and therefore produce less. However, I don't think this is exclusive to a capsule wardrobe. Any wardrobe built with intention, regardless of color or size, will give you the same effect. And that is the fun part of curating your wardrobe. Number 10, a capsule wardrobe must allow you to dress up or down for different looks with the same pieces. And here I say truth. Because what a capsule wardrobe does is that it allows your brain to start thinking in terms of individual items to add to the collection for different occasions, as opposed to looking for a specific item for a specific occasion. Oftentimes we go hunting for a specific item for a specific occasion, and then we file it in our brain as, these are my work clothes, these are my casual clothes, these are my weekend clothes. And the truth is that our clothes have way more versatility than that. And if you can begin to shift this mindset, then it becomes significantly easier to get dressed for any occasion, because chances are that you already have a closet full of clothes that have a ton of potential, and then it just becomes a matter of learning how to style them. Because styling is the key to so many things when it comes to your personal style. It's how you showcase your taste, your personality, a little bit of your lifestyle, and you even have the ability to completely change the dress code of an outfit by just switching a few things here and there with styling. So if you want to learn to make your outfits go from good to great and learn a few styling tricks in the process, click on this video now.